You know what? It is hard to imagine being diagnosed with a debilitating disease, knowing that your life is about to change dramatically. Well, that's exactly what happened to our next guest. But she didn't feel sorry for herself. Instead, she started thinking about others in similar situations. Tracy Merry-Thomson joins us live in studio today to tell us her story. It's so nice to have you here. I met Tracy for the first time at the Women of Distinction Awards because you were up for an award for all the work that you do. Was it a good experience for you?
It was a wonderful experience because I got to meet people who are doers and givers.
Doers and givers, and that is what you do. I want to go back to October of 2001 when you were diagnosed with multiple sclerosis. Tell us about that time.
I went to work, and I was working at Toshiba Business Systems, and just a whirlwind businesswoman, doing very well. Planning my RRSPs.
Sure.
And when I was going to retire, and I received a fax at work saying that they suspected multiple sclerosis. And it changed my whole life.
That was in October. By December, you were using what, a cane and a wheelchair?
I bought my first cane in November, and I was into a wheelchair by December. I can walk about 20 steps with a cane, and otherwise I have to use a wheelchair.
You have the most severe type of MS. What's it called?
It's progressive relapsing. I don't ever get a remission. Every time I have an attack, that's where it stays.
Okay, so instead of fixating on this disease, like a lot of people would, the first thing they'd start to think is, oh my God, my life, what's happening to it? You started to think about others and other people going through exactly what you were going through. What did you do?
Well, when I started using the cane, people would look at the cane and they would have stop vision. They saw this utilitarian type cane, and people don't know how to talk to handicapped people. And they wouldn't even look at my face. I came up with an idea of how to cover it, and people would look at the cane, they get this great big grin on their face, and I'm approachable. It's fun. It's
okay. This is called what? Big Stick Productions?
Yes.
Okay, look at this. How sassy is this? Because if you do look at this cane and then check out Tracy's jacket, there's a bit of a coincidence going on, and it's intentional. So you do this with a lot. Tell us about what you've done with the canes and how it helps you.
It makes me, when people would, especially friends and family, they would look to me like with this big sorrow.
Right, like they felt sorry for you.
And they did.
Yeah.
And I would say, I walk tall and carry a big stick. Hence the name.
Great.
So we started Big Stick Productions to give information on our website, bigstickproductions.com. We also started an MS chat to give support because many times we're in bed, housebound, so then we could have support groups. With this, I go out and I feel good. I feel good about myself. I don't feel like a handicapped person. It takes the handicap away. I've gone even from dressy to this is the Leather Ranch biker Big Stick coat, and I'll tell you, this makes a huge statement.
Yeah, no doubt it does. Look at that leather, and that covers the cane, of course. Check this one out. And these are all your own designs, right?
Yes.
You make these by hand?
Yes.
All of these?
In bed.
In bed. How about this one? This is sassy and some what do you call this work again down here?
I hand painted it.
You hand painted it?
Yes.
Wow.
And the leather on the top is deerskin. I hand cut it and braided it. This is the latest fashion for teens and people that want to be a teen. Everything has been hand painted. I bought a hospital bed and I lay in bed and paint, and it makes me feel like I'm doing something.
Well, I know that you do empower other people because when I met you at the awards, your friends certainly love you to bits, and you're definitely having a positive impact on their life too. I would love to sit with you and chat all day because I think that you're wonderful. Unfortunately, TV Land doesn't allow us. We're out of time, so I want to give the folks at home an opportunity to check out what you're up to. The website is www.bigstickproductions.com. You can contact Tracy at 984-3981. Tracy, good for you. A pleasure to have you on our show. Thanks for coming in, and all the best.
Thank you, Karen.